I'm so done with this. Honestly, I think I waste more time looking for the right clamp than I do actually building things. Every flat surface in here is temporary clamp storage, and the floor is just a permanent tripping hazard. Let's be honest. This isn't a workshop. It's a disaster zone. But today, that all ends. We're going to take this one board and turn it into the last clamp rack you will ever need. It's strong, it's dead simple, and you can build this in an afternoon. We are going from total chaos to complete control, and we're going to do it with some basic materials you probably already have. This is about taking back your workshop.
What's great about this project is its simplicity. You don't need a huge shopping list. All I'm using is a single half sheet of 3/4 inch plywood, some wood glue, and a handful of 1 3/4 inch screws. That's it. For tools, you'll need a saw to break down the plywood, a drill, and something to cut the slots for the clamps. I'm going to use a Forstner bit and a jigsaw, but a bandsaw or even a good old handsaw will get the job done just fine. The design itself couldn't be more straightforward. A back panel, a top shelf, and a bunch of dividers that create custom-fit slots for our clamps. The most important first step? Measure your clamps. There's no one-size-fits-all here, and the whole point is to build something that's perfect for your collection. To make it part of a bigger, more adaptable system, I'm mounting this on a French cleat. This lets me move it or reconfigure my wall anytime I want, and for a small shop, that's a total game changer. Alright, first things first, I'm breaking down the plywood into the main components. I need a long backer board that will attach to the wall and the top shelf that will hold the clamps. My backer is 41 inches long, which for my collection gives me enough room for about 13 clamps, with a bit of breathing room. Your count will likely vary. Now for the most critical part, the clamp slots. I'm cutting a whole series of identical divider blocks. These small pieces of plywood will create the channels that hold each clamp securely. I've marked out their locations on my top board, leaving about an inch of space between each slot. To cut the slots, I'm starting with a 1 1/4 inch Forstner bit to drill a hole at the back of each slot. This gives the clamp bar a nice rounded place to sit and makes cutting the rest of the slot way easier. I'm just using a jigsaw to connect that hole to the edge of the board and clear out the waste. Just follow your lines and take your time here. It's not a race. Getting these slots consistent is what really matters. With all the slots cut, assembly goes quick. I'm running a bead of wood glue along the top edge of the backer board and setting the slotted top piece right on it, making a simple L shape. I'll use a few brad nails to hold it in place while I come back and drive in screws every 6 inches or so for strength. On a project that's going to hold this much weight, you can never have too much glue and too many screws. Now here's a little trick to make this thing bomb-proof. I'm adding simple triangular supports underneath, cut from the plywood offcuts. A little glue and a few screws on each support, and this thing will be absolutely rock solid. The final step is just attaching the French cleat to the back, making sure it's level and secure. And here it is, mounted on the wall, empty and waiting. It looks clean and sturdy, but the real magic is in the transformation. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Let's get these clamps off the floor. One by one, each clamp finds its new home. The parallel clamps slide in perfectly. The pipe clamps hang neatly in their own slots. No more tangled messes, no more piles. You can see every single clamp you own and grab the one you need with one hand. This is the one-touch rule in action. If you can't grab a tool in a single move, your storage system is too complicated. Just look at that. What was a mountain of metal and frustration on my floor is now a clean, organized, and incredibly satisfying wall of tools. All that vertical space that was doing nothing is now one of the most efficient parts of my shop. This is more than just storage. It's a system that makes you actually want to get in the shop and build. And that's really all there is to it. In just a couple of hours with less than half a sheet of plywood, we've built a system that completely changes the feel of the workshop. It's simple, it's cheap, and it is ridiculously effective. No more wasted time hunting for tools, and no more clutter killing your motivation. This is a project anyone can tackle. Depending on your experience, you can definitely knock this out in a single afternoon. If you want to build one for yourself, I can put together some free, simple plans for you. It will have all the dimensions I used, plus a few tips to help you customize it for your own space. Just let me know if you would like me to put that together in the comments below. Thanks for sticking with me on this one. Be sure to subscribe for more projects that get your shop organized and make your life a whole lot easier. Let me know in the comments below, what's your biggest organization headache? I'd love to know what problem we should solve next. See ya.